What's up, everyone? God bless you, and I hope everyone's having a beautiful, positive, and blessed day on this Tuesday. Hope everyone's had a great weekend. I just wanted to come in here really quick to talk to you about how to speak to the next generation. Why? Why even this topic is because it's a very important topic I think that we all should be speaking about, only because we are entering a world of independency. We're entering a world of knowledge. These kids are a lot smarter than we ever were. We are at a position that we can actually help these kids be better than us at all aspects of life in general. So I really wanted to talk to you guys and bring you an awareness that I'm extremely ecstatic about, because it worked with my older nephew, and it continues to work with my older nephew, and I'm super proud of it. And you got to bring yourself down to their level. You never want to come across as you're talking down to them. These kids are very emotionally driven. They're very emotional nowadays. They're very sensitive. So one of the things that I strive is you're the parent or the uncle in my aspect. You're the uncle, the aunt, the mother, whatever it is that you are. And when you speak to them, I want you to bring yourself eye level. When you speak to them about anything in life, put yourself in their position, put yourself where you once were. Because you remember, you were there once, okay? So by you being at their level and acknowledging the mistakes either that they made or the mistakes that they're about to make, that's when you got them. You're going to get their attention the moment you actually put yourself in their positions. Because again, we were, at one point in our lives, we thought that our parents weren't kids once. We thought that they didn't have no idea what we were going through. But yet we forgot that we went through it once, right? But remember that our parents never really shared their past with us unless they have a very open relationship with you, right? But for the most part, not many parents really tell you all, right? But it's our job as the second generation, for the next generation coming up, which is my parents, then me, and then my nephews, is to enlighten them in their position at that moment. Your job is to tell them, hey, I did that. I made that mistake. Hey, I tried that, it didn't work. Now, you're not telling them not to do it. Now, what you should be telling them is what to expect. Now, if they know what to expect, they're gonna think about it several times before they make a decision. Now, we need to, again, drop down to their eye level, put ourselves in the position to talk to them in an understanding and awareness type of way. Because if we allow them to understand our language and what we're talking and how we're speaking to them, they're going to listen to a lot more. If you're trying to reprimand them, if you're trying to yell at them, they're not going to listen to you. Even though they're looking at you, even though they're scared the crap out of you, but they're not going to listen to you. So the best alternative, in my opinion, since talking to my nephew for the past 10 years of just, and we've grown in our relationship so well that we got a great bond. He's 15 now, and I be honest, the relationship that I have I'm proud of. I built that relationship out of respect. I treat him as an individual, not as a kid, and I want to be sure that that they understand where I'm at. And when you speak to them at their level, you will find that the respect that they have for you will grow. And, it's not a process that happens overnight. It happens over time, because with my nephew, there was a lot. And there's another thing that you also have to think about. There's a lot of voices. There's a lot of different people talking to that individual, which is either the parent, like in my case, I'm the uncle, the parent, the grandparents, the friends, all these voices are talking to him at the same time. How do you separate your voice from them? Best way I can tell you is eye level, find out what they're saying, acknowledge the mistake that they're going to make or they made already, and go with that. And when you do that, I promise you that you're going to find so much value in that process that it'll eventually manifest to a great relationship. And they'll be more inclined to share more with you because you're not judging them. You're not putting them in a bad state of mind. You're not saying, oh man, if I go to her, if I go to him, he's going to judge me. He's going to yell at me. He's going to tell me I'm doing it wrong. Instead of addressing it completely different. So as long as you allow yourself to speak to them in a way of understanding and you're very self-aware of what they're saying, you're going to have a high probability of a great conversation at the end. But remember, you got to put yourself at their level. I'm not telling you to drop down to their level. You got to see it at their level because you were once there. That's all I'm trying to tell you. All I want you to do is try it. I want you to try. I want you to go talk to your kid. Hopefully you didn't lose him because you yelled at him 1,000 times already. I hope you haven't lost them yet because it gets to a certain age, they're not going to trust you anymore. So I want you to build up that trust. Share your mistakes. Share your past. Share your failures. And I promise you, they will look at you completely different. Because a lot of these kids will look at you as their hero, as a person that doesn't make mistakes. And then once they discover that their hero isn't perfect, then they're going to realize that they don't have to be perfect, but they're going to do whatever they can to be as close to being great as they can be. But it starts with you. It starts with your actions. It starts with your belief system. And it starts with your conversations. Try that. Believe me. I've had great success with my nephews. I've had great success with the minors that I've coached, and I'm telling you out of experience. If you speak to them at the level that they will listen, they will listen to you at the level that you're speaking to them, and I promise you, the success is gonna rise. If you need any help, any support, any guidance in that aspect, let me know. I'll help you. Trust me, I've been there. I don't have kids, but I have nephews. And I have had experience with kids and how to communicate with them so that they don't feel judged or they don't feel like they're scared of you. Because there's a difference between being scared of you and respecting you. Two very different worlds. And you want to be respected more than feared. Believe me when I tell you that. So with that being said, guys, God bless you. Hope everyone's having a beautiful, positive, and blessed day. And go out there and be the best communicator and be the best influencer that next generation ever had. Trust me. They'll love you just for you being honest. Own your existence. Own your past. And they'll respect you exactly just the way you are so that they could become a better version of you. God bless. Have faith, not fear. Why? Because faith always ignites the healing within. But never forget to heal your spirit while building your body. Let's go.